My lovely friend, how have you been? I hope the day is kind to you. This is my very first postcard to you, and I am so excited. I was sitting yesterday in our back garden, feeling quite dejected, to be honest. It's been quite a struggle to go through life with all the expectations I have from myself and from life itself. There is so much in me that I want to make use of, and one of them is getting in touch with you. Then I remembered I love to write letters. They're the one place where I am completely and vividly myself. So why not send you pretty postcards? So here goes my first one. For the past 2 years, I have had my feet sunk deep in abject loneliness. Some way or the other, I feel left alone. It's not that I am alone, it's that I feel alone. I look to people to understand me, and I've tried so hard to express myself, but I'm not sure what happened. Have you ever felt the same? Maybe they think that what they say is helping me. Maybe they are so involved with their own lives that clearing space for my experience is too taxing. Maybe it's that I expect them to comfort me and look out for me like I would for them. Maybe I indeed am considered so strong that I don't need to be looked after. Whatever the reason, I am left feeling lonely. And often lonely in the experience of being lonely, as if no one else is going through this. But I know that's not true. We have such busy lives now. Long work hours that leave us feeling drained. Jobs that make us move cities. How is a person supposed to balance it all? Little by little, my friendships have not dwindled, but we're not as connected anymore. And was good communication ever a part of one's formal education? How many families were intelligent enough to practice this? How many people are so self-aware and motivated to give time to learn it? I keep remembering Lady Danbury's line from Bridgerton. She said, "After passion cools and fate intervenes, who else is a woman left with but herself?" Isn't that such a poignant line? I feel that more and more as I grow up. I can't keep waiting to be held or understood or accompanied. I don't mean to distance myself from people because I want to be alone. No, it's that I feel alone and I have tried, but maybe I will have to wait. Maybe after a year I will have that comfort of genuine company. Maybe sooner. Maybe later. Who knows? But how much am I supposed to look to others for my contentment? I used to be perfectly happy by myself when I was younger. I am still that person. I can still do that. A realization through this long term of loneliness is that one of the opponents I have to defeat is a hurtful sense of self. Do you relate? When I am completely satisfied with myself, it is much easier to be alone. It is a joy even. But yes, that is sporadic. It takes time and effort to break down those habits of self-ridicule built from years of practice. I try to sail with my own hands as oars it seems, towards the shores of self-compassion and acceptance, but often suddenly I drift away. I am determined to get better at this, my friend. Not only to move past the sickening condition of loneliness, but because I feel it's about time. I am about to be 27 years old, and for so much of my life I have never been content. So much to complain about: my fluctuating weight, my past mistakes, my career tragedies, the way I walk or laugh, about money, about everything. So much for so long. I am just a human among billions of others. Billions. Why judge so much? What are these expectations? Why are my words so cruel for myself and so carelessly? I want to change this. Drop the critical principle act and just accept myself. Even if everyone is busy and cannot make time or cannot understand like I need them to, can't I do that for myself? Shouldn't I? Shouldn't we all? Won't that help make this even a little bit better? A little more bearable? We are here on this planet for such a short time. Why do we waste it like this? I find art to be the most pleasant companion and most enlightening. 3 days ago, I finished reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. And it's the story of a woman who is arguably mortal but cursed to never be remembered. Every person she meets will forget her. It is the most lonely existence, but she never gives up on herself or her life. Another thing I noticed is that I wait to do what could make me feel better. I often have the notion that I will do something when I feel up to it. For example, I think that I'll draw when I'm in the mood for it, but that's half of the story. It is by making the art that I feel better. It is by going on the walk that I feel better. It is by calling my friend that I feel better, even if they don't pick up then and call back later. Of course, sometimes nothing helps, and that's when being kind to how we feel is important. In all this, I think having compassion for myself is at play. The thought that I deserve to not be in pain and doing something about it. I want to hear your thoughts on this, my friend. Let's have a conversation on experiencing loneliness, how it connects with self-image, and what helps. That's all for this time, I think. I will write to you again soon. I wish you comfort and joy. Hope that days become easier for us. Lots of love. Until next time, Arushi.